Hello. In this video, I'm going to work and trace with the trend. How to set up, how we're going to find it. I remember this is not for trade. Those videos until we're in the fourth video is just to know and recognize the pattern of this trade, but do not trade yet. We need to watch all 5 videos before trade, because if you trade only with this, maybe you are going to fail because you need the other videos to complete the whole system. Okay, so do not trade yet, please, with this. No yet. We are really to begin trade, but do not yet. Okay, the the first we have 4 trades from the breakout 1, breakout 2, breakout 3, breakout 4. These two, breakout 1 and breakout 2, are very similar, and usually we use when the mark is in a range. When the mark, when the price is trying to break any resistance or support. Usually for technical analysis is nice to know it, but never trade it, okay? Because 30% of opportunity from my system, from this system, you are going to find this 30 or even less, maybe 20 or 30. And the 80% you are going to find these two trade. So I prefer to focus in the 80% where the biggest opportunities are than from 20. Okay. So I only like to work. I'm very easily to find. You're going to find too much time opportunity to trade those ones. I prefer to work on this 80%. We are going for the highest probability and the highest opportunity to take it. So we're going to work it more on breakout 3 and breakout 4. Breakout 3 is when the price bounces the wave and continues the trend. We're in a trend, bounce the wave, and we continue. Let's go to see some examples. And breakout 4, when the price bounces the tunnel and continues the trend. Okay, let's go to find it here. For example, we have here, check. This is an example, this pair, from breakout 3 trade. We're in an uptrend. The price retraces to the wave, it touch, and later continues the trend. Let's go into watch another example from different ones when the market is very trendy. I have another example here. It's more trendy market. At this case, is going to work just like the same. The price is going uptrend. The price touch the wave and continue. Look, all this opportunity. Touch the wave, continue, touch the wave, and continue the uptrend. So this is trade with the trend. We had an uptrend, a bullish trend, and we are waiting that the price retrace and we enter. Retrace and we enter, following being print on the trend. For this, we only have to take in care that you don't have divergence on the MACD. If you have divergence, forget this trade, okay? So if you're following, you can watch convergence. Up, 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 up. You never have divergence from this, okay? That you see the price and the MACD never divergence. If you're good trying to set up this trade and you found divergence, forget it. You are going to find another trade, okay? That's going to hide MACD. MACD is only going to lose it down. So let's go to write the rules for these trades. We'll write it here. Okay, it's going to write. It's going to write the rules for these trendy trades. Okay. It will be breakout 3 trades when the price bounce in the wave. Okay, so first, the only we need is that the market that is in an uptrend. Okay, we are going to continue following the uptrend. So the first rule is that we have convergency, never divergency. Okay, convergency. We need a strictly convergency, so we can follow a downtrend to very well with convergency, never divergency. If divergency appears, can sell it. Okay. Two. Let's go to Reddit note. I really like it. If divergency appears on MACD price, can sell it. Okay, this is very, very important. But it's very easy because the divergency takes a long time to create. Okay, second rule. We need the next. So in our Holy Grail indicator, we need that to check the next configuration. Okay, we're in uptrend and we need that the price be touched is be in the way. So the second rule is price touch the wave or pull back in the wave. Okay, it's the same thing. That's going to be that one here. We are from this case and the price pullback or touch the wave. Okay. The price go touch the wave, the price go touch the wave. I meaning from this price touch or pullback into the wave. Right. Third rule. We need in the Holy Grail indicator that purple will be above 50 level. Okay, let's quantify it. An example here. Those are a perfectly example from this setup. Here, let's going to draw it. Okay, let's going to see with the purple line. Let's check. Purple be above 50. Okay. On the fourth rule, we need the same, but with the green line. Later I will explain technical things about this. We need that green will be above 50 level. Obviously, this is for bullish trend. For bearish trend will be the different in the same way. It's just like below. But for the bullish, above. Okay, easily. So we have green. Green be above 50. Okay, like you see, 50 level is this line. Those lines are above 50. What we're going to look for is one of the basic important from this trade. So when the pullback is very deep, we need that red line will be crossing up the 20 level. Okay, so we need third rule, 555 rule. We need that red line across 20 level. Cross up, sorry, cross up 20 level. Okay. Let's go to the same example. We have The price is in uptrend. The price cross came down from the wave. So in this moment, we check divergency, no divergency. Everything is okay. So we need the pullback in the wave if we are on the wave at this moment. We need the purple will be above 50 level. Purple is above 50 level and green is above 50 level. So now we need the price will be crossing up 20 level and this is our entry point. Okay, if we check here, the price is coming up, coming down, and the price crossing up, going 20 and crossing up, you went to the trade. It will be filled here from here. And let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. You are on the trend. Technically, it's so simple. You are in an uptrend with the pullback and you enter to the trade. Okay, but geographically, you are going to understand it with those indicators. So this is the pattern that we need to only watch those lines from in this order. So red crossing up 20. This is our entry signal point. And we go to the trend. Okay. After this, we have several ways to take profit from this trade. But the better one, if you catch a big trend move, I always get up from this trade when I found divergence, when I begin to find divergence, or when the green uh, the green line crossed down 50 level here. It's your time to profit. If you are doing yet, it's here, and you catch all like here races, and you catch all the move with one single entry. You catch all this move. Other way to take profit on this is when you can use Fibonacci level and a special Fibonacci if you like to work with those tools. And usually you can take Fibonacci here from here and the expansion from this Fibonacci level retracement, and you calculate the sum. This is another way the people that work with Fibonacci tool. Okay, but I prefer to work with indicators. These indicators are really nice. Look, those. The other thing that you can put your stop loss. For a stop loss setting, you can always work with a stop loss with the last low or below the wave. The more that you can below from this wave, all this zone will be placed your stop loss here. It could be never is going to be reached and you are in the right trade. Okay? So you enter here and your stop loss will be below the wave. All these zones would be your stop loss. Below the wave, below. And all depends on your money management distance. And there are a lot that you're going to risk for. Below the wave, you obviously are going to take the previous low, okay? But the stop loss here, and you're going, and the profit will be when the price goes down, nearly from here. You also have a different taste to profit, but for me, it's the better way. The stop loss below the wave and profit when the price goes down. Or if you want to make a trend line, when we crosses, you will have another kind of trades. But for me, the cross here is the best one. If you lost the opportunity to enter on this trade and this first time that was the first entry, like in this setup here, and we're in an option, but you lost this opportunity, you are going to have more opportunity in the long term for this trade. You will see the same opportunity here. Look, this is another chance that's going to remove. You have a second chance to enter here. Okay, here it's just when the price pulling back again, you have the same setup configuration from this. So if you lose this time, wait for the other time with the price pulling back to the wave and enter into the trend. Okay, even you have a third opportunity in this example, like this one. This is the very easy how to define. You have another opportunity and you enter when crossing up. If crossing down, do not enter yet. When the price crossing up, you enter and you have the opportunity to catch up the trend. This is very, 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 very important to follow these rules. It's very easy. You will find this pattern in a trend trade, and it's very easy to find, to enter and to exit. Usually you will find this opportunity when you have news. Okay, when you have, this is GBP YPA, for example, you have GBP news from the, you can check from any indicators or websites something important new from this pair, and usually you will going to find this kind of move. Also, you have the opportunity to enter on in a second chance band. I prefer go when the price go crossing up to the 20, but you're going to find it a second opportunities from the pairs, like this case, when the price doesn't reach 80, crossing up the 20 level, but sometimes you're going to make the pullback on 50 level from red, like this case. It doesn't reach here. It's just when the pair, it doesn't have the any strength or volatility to reach 20 level, and it fits well. I prefer this one, but this work well. If you are following the price structure here, you're going to find the same point sometimes. So those are valid, but I prefer when we have a really, really strength, because we're going to have more opportunities and the price is going to react so very quickly. When the price is in this 20 areas oversold area, it's going to act very quickly. Look at this example. Look at the difference. From the 80, very quickly, profits. But if you are like this on 50, it's going to react as well. You're going to enter into the trend, but maybe it's not like too quickly. Okay, when you are overbought, is directly, weekly. If you is very, very important. So this is the kind that we trade breakout 3. Now we're going to watch breakout 4. Before continue, I want to show you, I'm making this document where you can find the setup pattern for those trades. Okay, I have a sample when the price is in the retrace is in 80 and when the retrace is in 50, just like I explained now. Now we're going for the next, for the breakout 4, the price bounce into the tunnel. And let's to looking for some example of which are the rules. Okay, let's go to look for example for those trades. Okay, let me say a good example with the price to the tunnel. Okay, let's go to look for a good example here. Okay, I think here we have an example. We have one, another one. Just going to check for others. Here's example. Okay, if we have another example here, with the price, this is perfect. This is the perfect example. Okay, we're in a downtrend. The price is in a downtrend, so the cycle begins when we find a downtrend trade. We have we fast a breakout trade entry. I do never trade this. I prefer when the moving is going. I prefer to enter the trade, but I'm not going to explain this. But it's very easily just when the green line cross down 50. Okay, but we continue for the good trades. Winter here, pullback. If we have the price trying to going down, the price going to the wave. So suddenly the price goes to the tunnel, but the price continues in a downtrend. Okay, this is the cases when the price bounce into the tunnel. Like you see, in a downtrend, the price go to the tunnel and bounce, continue downtrend. This is another way to enter from this trade. So what we're looking for this pattern, you know, we're in a downtrend and the pullback is very, very deep. Look those small, really pullback. Look this pullback. It's very deep to the not to the wave, to the tunnel. Very, very deep. But price continue is downtrend. Okay. In these cases, we need to look for the next thing. Let's going to select it here for most easily, and let's going to write the rules. Breakout for price cross price bounce the tunnel. Okay, first we need that the purple line will be in this case that we are on bearish trend will be below 50. Okay, we need price below 50. For this is a bearish example. Also, we need that to right to here. We need that red will be above 50 level. In this case, here, red will be above 50. Let's go to next here. Purple will be below 50. And now we need that green, and when the pattern is here is touching the tunnel. It's going to that way, touching the tunnel, but it's not going crossing up. It's just going to bounce in the tunnel. It's like in this case. Okay. On this time, if we had the configuration purple below 50, red above 50, if it's in those overbought area, better, it's too much better. Okay, but will be above 50, and the trigger will be the green line. When everything happens and we found it, this and the green line is above the 50 level and crossing up down, for this British example, we're going to have an entry here. So the trigger will be when green line crossing down 50 level. This will be our entry point. So to see what has happened, maybe in this candle, really here from this candle. Maybe not here, like when this little finish candle here, when the price closing up here. Let them emit it soon, but it's at this point. We enter in a trend after bouncing, okay? We are going to profit. It's very easy when is the same way. When the green line crossing up again, crossing up the 50 level, nearly from here. This will be our profit, or Fibonacci, or whatever tool you want to profit. This is the breakout. The price is down, bounce the tunnel, and enter. This is the rules. That's going to write it. Third rule, purple will be, sorry, green. The green will be the trigger in this time. Green will crossing down, for this example, that is bearish example, crossing down 50 level. So it's very easy. Usually people take the trade when the price beat a big pullback and continue the trend configuration. So repeat, green below 50, red above 50, and green will be the trigger. When he crosses it, you enter to the trade. So this is the way that we can break out floor. Obviously, we need convergency, that the MACD don't have nothing you can follow with MACD. And sometimes the MACD confirming when the MACD crossing line, zero line again. But it's just confirmation, but the move is here. This is the right moment to enter. Just learn the pattern. Okay. So let's go into the example. We have this is the example that I made. The red is above 50, purple below 50, and green is closing up for this bearish example. If we're in a bullish examples, is the thing in different way. Okay. So those are the trades that I usually take for when I'm following the trend. Okay. So additional on the next video, we're going to working on those different trades. We're working on price structure. Okay. So next video, we are going to work on price structure. This is the basketball for the 16. Okay, if we are not watching this video, we are going to fail. We need to watch this video. This is the backbone. Okay, the first video were to identify and which are the setup from the trade, but this video will give everything. This is the backbone, the 5 video, but we need to understand the system first. Okay, if we don't understand this, when we are come here, it's going to be more hard. So if we are understand the first 4 video and go to the next video, the backbone structure for the system, is going to be very, very easy. And the 6th video, it explains example and how to trade it. Okay, but it is more the 6th video.